What's going on, everybody? It's the One Shot Killers podcast. I'm your host, the hardcore icon, Brent Scott, here with your co-host, the king of bong style, JoJo Valvano. Sir, how you doing?
Pretty good, good brother. Pretty good. How are you doing this morning? And good morning.
I'm doing pretty good. I got my wake and bake ready, bro. I've only been up less than an hour. I'm about to go to work later,
Yeah. Guess what I got back though, bro?
What's that, bro?
My Mountain Dew, but in a cup.
Oh, hell yeah. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew, man. As you can see, it's always been on the show.
For real, like if there's anybody out there that should really sponsor us, it's Mountain fucking Dew.
Yeah.
All right, you can't be raised in the South and not have drank one Mountain Dew in your life.
For real, man. But I want to do something different like we normally do because we always get the good things out about this show. I want to get the bad things out that I did not like about AEW Dynamite from last night because it was a good show, but it wasn't a great show.
True, and we got a lot of wrestling news to get into as well. But let's start off with the bad shit of AEW because there was a few bad things. All right, here's my first complaint. We get old Jeff Jarrett, but where's Miro, Andrade, Serena,
House of Black? Where is your world trios or your trios champions at? Please
I told you. This is exactly why I said they should not have won the titles. It's not that I don't like them. It's that Tony Khan refuses to book them.
I just don't get it. You want to book Jeff Jarrett. You want to book the Butcher and the Blade. I love the Butcher and the Blade, but man, having them on this show compared to the House of Black, Andrade, Miro. Where is Miro? Seriously.
Redeeming his wife.
That was a good one, but seriously, House of Black, they're the trios champions, and they're not even mentioned on this show. Like that pissed me off. Like that seriously pissed me off.
For real, bro. And what was even worse? Your buddy Jeff Jarrett beat Dax DX Harwood with a fruit roll-up.
Oh my gosh! Don't get me started about no damn fruit roll-ups, man. I love fruit roll-ups, but not those fruit roll-ups, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean, bro, and it's every fucking company at least once a week.
Damn, really? That's crazy.
Like, bro, you think about that. The most devastating move in all of entertainment is literally the fruit fucking roll-up.
True that, man. I can't stand it, honestly. I really can't.
Actually, no, the most devastating move in all of entertainment is Vince ripping up the script.
Yeah, before we get into Dynamite, man, let's get into some of that Vince McMahon stuff because he's getting sued.
There's a lot. Yeah,
he's getting sued again.
He's getting sued, and the reason he's getting sued is something that should have happened for a very long time because, brother, let's be honest, racism in WWE goes back to the 80s and probably before that. You know what I mean? And fucking... they wanted Bianca Belair to act quote unquote ghetto, and they wanted Mansoor, he's from Saudi Arabia, to be the reason that 9/11 happened.
Yeah, see, and there's people out there that'll say Vince McMahon is not racist. That's bullshit.
Those two things I just named are very fucking racist alone, but if you don't think Vince is racist, 2007, Vince McMahon.
Plus, you add Kofi and Big E's reigns, they lose. Kofi loses his title instantly to Brock Lesnar.
Bro, it goes before that. So I'm going to say this. Now, Brock Lesnar can beat anybody. It's just Brock Lesnar. But fucking... look at what he did to Cena in SummerSlam 2014. I will argue that. However, every black WWE champion has lost to Brock Lesnar. The Rock at SummerSlam 2002. All right. Then Bobby Lashley lost to him, Kofi lost to him, and Big E lost to him. Mark Henry was the world heavyweight champion, but he was never the WWE champion. So every black WWE champion has lost to Brock Lesnar.
It's wild to think about that, bro. but like,
here's one: Triple H, Booker T, WrestleMania 19. That was a racist story, and he even told Booker, and I'm only saying this to quote it: "People like you can never be champions like people like me." Like, what the fuck do you think he's saying right there? And
clearly,
then
we know what he's saying, but
WrestleMania,
what I mean.
WrestleMania 19, fucking Triple H hits a pedigree. They lay there for about 20 seconds. Then Triple H goes and covers them 1, 2, 3.
So stupid, so messed up. Booker should have won that feud.
Oh, absolutely. So I mean, it sucks and it really fucking hurts. Like this one's a deep one. But there's a lot of racism in WWE's history. There's a lot of racism in WWE still, and also you have the writers who are like that. I mean, we all know Bruce Pritchard, but Kevin Dunn and a few others, they're just as bad. I mean, Kevin Dunn, I think, was the little weasel who's always been in production. And fucking, but to me, it's just like, we're in 2023. You know what I mean? This is not 97 where fucking, oh, here's another one. DX doing blackface to mock Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
This is, it's not 97. It's not even 2007. Like, literally, we're in 2023. You should know right from wrong. And after everything that's done happened, you know what I mean? Especially with the George Floyd stuff and just being more educated, you know right from wrong. And fucking, so to me, it's just a shame that Vince McMahon thinks that this is okay to put on his TV because, I mean, you think about this, like, the Hurt Business to me was the first group that, if I am a child of color, I would be looking to and be like, I want to be like those guys. You know what I mean? And fucking, they completely squashed them. And I'm not saying like that itself was racist, but what I'm saying is a lot of times, if you look at how superstars who are not white are booked and you look at the superstars who are, 9 times out of 10, the whiter superstars get pushed better. And that is true.
Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you on that. But I do want to get into some good news because I know it's true. I've seen reports. I've seen people talk about it. It is true. Naomi is signing with Impact Wrestling.
Dude, I think that is so awesome. I hope she does. Like, there's a lot of mixed reports on it saying that it's a one-off and all this, but
I heard it's not, that she is signing with them, which honestly, bro, fits. Like, this is the best thing she can do. Don't go to I love AEW, but their women's division's kind of like not the greatest. WWE, we know for sure, is not the greatest. Let's go to Impact, fix that. Even though they don't need fixing, I love the women in Impact. They are killing it.
Yeah, Impact's got the best women's roster on the planet. And if I'm a women's wrestler, Impact Wrestling is the place I want to go.
Now you add Naomi. Like, this is great news, bro. This seriously is great news. I'm actually very excited to watch
Naomi, too, can wrestle. We've seen it when you give her the time. So can you imagine the matches against Mickie James, Deonna Purrazzo, Jordan Grace? Like, bro,
this is about money. This is your top star right here. Naomi could be a top star in Impact.
I agree 100%. And fucking, I think one that I would really like to see is there's one match I'd like to see with Naomi, and that's Athena versus Naomi. And maybe
Forbidden Door, bro. Imagine that.
Oh, that would be awesome. Like maybe next year you add an Impact. Imagine this, right? Impact Women's Champion and Trinity Fatu versus Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena versus the AEW Women's Champion at that time. Who do you think would be champion by next year, brother?
For TNA or Impact? Like for
AEW.
Who would be the champion in their comp? I would say, I really think maybe Mercedes. I think she's going there.
So if you had Mercedes versus Trinity versus Athena and they were a champion at Forbidden Door facing each other, ooh, bro.
Imagine that, man. They would tear the house down.
Like, that's a dream match.
Seriously,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
Seriously, like goosebumps. But
And
yeah,
you know what's crazy? There was a time we could have got that match into E.
it's crazy. It really is, man. But getting back into AEW, the things I didn't like was we named Jeff Jarrett and the House of Black. The other thing was Jade versus Taya Valkyrie. I did not care for this
Now,
match, and the wrong
roll-up.
winner won.
Bro, what's up with all these fucking fruit roll-ups?
I don't know, man. Another fruit roll up. This is not the E. This is not supposed to be WWE. Like, Tony, what are you doing, bro? Seriously, what are you doing?
I'm gonna create an alternative to WWE. We're not
That's
gonna
what
be
it was in the beginning, but I'm telling you, bro, with the new Tron they have, it feels like WWE.
I
It's the old
hate
stuff.
it. Bro, thank you for saying what's been on my mind. I do not like the new stage. I did not like when they got rid of the fucking tunnels. It looks just like a WWE production, the red, white, and blue ropes and everything now. Like, AEW used to feel gritty, like a wrestling show. And now it's just kind of all colorful and shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
I,
mean, my color's red, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, I like the way AEW was.
yeah, I agree. I missed the tunnels. The tunnels was unique for it. It made it feel special. I guess some people would say it felt indie. I don't care. I loved it.
It may have felt indie, but it's supposed to be a wrestling show, not a sports entertainment one.
But I
And
do like we have PB and J, like you said. We need both. But I want don't bring back that crappy ring stuff. I don't like the colored rings, like you said, the ropes. Like I
like,
don't like that.
there's no company. Like, if we're looking at main companies right now, what TNA's ropes are red, Ring of Honor's ropes are red, WWE's ropes are white. AEW was the only company that still used the black ropes. WWE used to use them for pay-per-views back in the day and some Raws and SmackDowns, and I always liked it. But they switched it, and so when AEW started using it, it just made it look more like a wrestling ring. You know what I mean? Like, this looks like where you're gonna get your ass beat. And fucking now, I don't know. I just don't like the red, white, and blue ropes. It feels like something WWE would do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. This hurts me to say. I love AEW to the heart, but I'm still like I'm falling out of love at times with it because it just feels like the E. It's not as bad as the E at times, but it's still like these roll ups, like and Jeff Jarrett winning, no Malachi.
It honestly feels, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just think about things too much, but it honestly feels in my mind since Cody Rhodes left that AEW's not been the same.
I agree with that. I think the truth is, and this might not be a great like to a lot of people, but we need CM Punk back. That is
Mm-hmm.
the only way this company is gonna go back up.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you look, the last show he was at was All Out of this past year. It was their first ever $1 million gate.
Wonder
And
why?
right, and let's be honest, the reason All In before AEW, right? The reason All In sold out in Chicago was because they wanted CM Punk. All right, didn't get it. The first Double or Nothing sells out because there are rumors of CM Punk. Doesn't get it. Fucking, and this would be kind of a trajectory, you know what I mean, of people rumoring CM Punk. They did it with the Rumble, and that's why the Rumble would quickly sell out. Because remember, for 6 years, every year, CM Punk's coming back, CM Punk's coming back,
Then it
CM
never
Punk's coming
happened.
back.
Then it never happened.
And
It never happened.
exactly. So when it finally happens on Rampage, this show got a 1.4 million views just to watch the return of CM Punk after 7 long years. He is back in AEW for a year, and in that 1 year, before everything goes wrong, he is making them the most views and the most money at that time. And then, of course, everything happened, brawl out, and it kind of seems like the company fell apart. I don't think it's necessarily because of CM Punk leaving. I think that fight really made AEW look bad. And then you have the Sammy and Eddie fight, then the Sammy and Andrade fight. And it seems like Tony Khan can't keep his company together.
I agree, but I'm gonna say one of the best things that happened on last night's show. There's a lot of good things that happened, but this thing absolutely shocked the system. Roddy Strong
Oh,
is in AEW.
baby!
How? This man was under contract with NXT the last I heard, and now he's here.
See, and now this is what I'm saying. There was no, when WWE releases somebody, oh, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. None of that.
Nothing.
There was no fucking he's released. There was none of that because usually when there's releases, we find out about it on Twitter.
Trust me.
Fucking, there wasn't even no rumors. This just happened.
These are the moments I love, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of spoiled because I was helping my buddy out, so I didn't get to really watch the show. But I came back home and I looked at my phone, and the first thing it said was Roddy Strong debuts, and I was like, "What? What?"
Yep. I thought he was signed to NXT, but
Me too.
I've been looking for it. There's no thing online of his WWE release. He just showed up.
He shocked the system, truly.
Yes, sir. And that's what I love. No fans knew about it. No rumor reports knew about it. It just happened.
I love his theme song too, bro. When that music played, it kind of sounds like his old NXT theme song, if you remember that.
I don't know why. When I heard the opening beat, kind of reminded me a little bit of the UE theme, just a little bit.
Bro, when he came running out, I was like, "What? Roddy is in the house. We're
Yes,
two members
sir.
away, man. 2 members away from being undisputed."
Disputed.
Baby.
And bro, so Kyle O'Reilly's still in AEW. He's just injured. Bobby Fish was released from AEW. So now, with the way Bobby Fish was kind of running his mouth, I don't know if they bring him back. But Bobby Fish completes that picture. You need to have Bobby.
I love Kyle O'Reilly, bro. When he was using the guitar with the title, the dude is so great. Like, honestly, that's a clap to him. Kyle's great.
And, bro, imagine you had all 4 members of the Undisputed Era against the Elite in a blood and guts match.
Undisputed. Did you hear that chant, bro? When they were, like, they looked at each other and all you see is,
yeah!
I kind of wish you were here for that show, because compared to last
week.
You hear,
oh, this show was a lot better.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna.
Last week was kind of
Another thing I didn't like. Why did Sammy versus Darby end in a DQ? Why did we get a fatal 4-way when we should have just in the beginning got a fatal 4-way?
No, this shit was fucking stupid. All right, the whole reason this tournament started was because MJF did not want to compete in a fatal 4-way match, and he wanted Tony Khan to figure a way to make it a one-on-one. So we had a tournament, and whoever won the tournament was going to face MJF in a one-on-one match for the title. Well, now they after the match ends in a DQ with Darby and Sammy, and Sammy wins the quote-unquote tournament. Tony Khan's not having that, neither is anybody. So next week there's gonna be a tag team match, playa. And if Jungle Boy and if Jungle Boy and Darby win, they're added to the Fatal 4-Way. If MJF and Sammy Guevara win, then it's a one-on-one match. But let's be honest, Jungle Boy and Darby are winning. And holla, holla, holla.
I did like their little segment they had face to face when Darby's like, we don't need to be friends, but you need to have my back, homie. That's basically what he was saying. And Jungle Boy's like, you're right. We're probably never gonna be friends, but yeah, we should probably have each other's back. And Darby's like, I'm gonna beat you though. And he's like, what? What? You ain't gonna beat me.
What?
I would love Jungle Boy versus Darby. That would be such a good shit match. Or not a good match. That would be a good match, not good shit.
What? You want some good shit, pal? I'll give you good shit. And we're going to have Omos beat Seth Rollins to become the first world champion. Yeah.
No way. But another good thing that happened, bro, was the Owen Hart tournament's coming back. I'm excited for this.
Like, bro, this made me happy. And you know what? I got thinking about it. And so Adam Cole and Britt Baker won last year, and that tournament kicked ass. I was thinking about who should win this year, right? And I see. I think I don't think that Jungle Boy should win. A lot of people are thinking he's going to be the guy to take the title off MJF in the Fatal 4-Way. I don't think so. I think you let MJF retain, and then you put Jungle Boy into this tournament. See, Jungle Boy, he's kind of got this underdog story with him going right now. You look at all the Luchasaurus and Christian stuff, and then what's happening with the title now. He's an underdog, and so I'm going to keep it that way. So we're going to have him get fucked out of the title, and fucking, I think I would find a way to put him in this tournament. And I think that if you had Jungle Boy really kicking ass in this tournament and showing more of his wrestling ability rather than his promos, I think you would really get that crowd invested. So when you go to do a rematch one-on-one, Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus MJF, you were more ready for Jungle Boy to take that title.
I agree. I would actually like that. I do. I want to see freaking like a Roddy Strong win. I think Roddy Strong winning this tournament would be cool, or even Swerve. But like, where is Swerve and Keith Lee, bro? Oh wait, Keith Lee is with Dustin for some reason. That's another thing.
Yeah, they're naturally limitless.
Why? Why are we putting Dustin and Keith Lee together? Where is Keith Lee versus Swerve? Like, what are we doing?
How many months ago, how many months ago did Swerve and Lee break up?
It was like December, bro, and we're still going into May. Like, holy.
Yeah, we are 3 days. Yeah, we're like 3 or 4 days from May 1st, and fucking we still ain't got this fucking match.
Why? Like, what are you? And you, I love Dustin. I really love Dustin, but why is he with Keith Lee?
I don't know, but that really pisses me off, bro. Like, I love long-term storytelling, but can we get the match?
This is dumb-term storytelling, if you want to call it.
Like, I don't even feel like Tony Khan cares anymore sometimes.
Yeah, I really don't, man. I don't know what he's doing, but...
And honestly, he's booking too much shit.
He needs to
Elevation Dark Rampage can go to fuck away.
Elevation's actually, or one of the shows are actually being canceled, so that's a good thing.
Thank you.
I think it's Elevation. It's Elevation on Mondays.
Now get rid of Dark. Get rid of Rampage. All right, now you have Dynamite and Dynamite, Collision, and Ring of Honor. 3 shows is all you need. You know what I mean? You do not need Elevation, Dark, Rampage, Collision, Dynamite, Ring of Honor. I'm sorry, bro. That is too fucking much. I'm not going to watch all that.
I agree, man. 100%. But now we can finally talk about one of the best matches on the night. Orange Cassidy. And this is another thing. Can we finally admit that the International Championship is 1,000 times better than the TNT Championship?
Yes.
It literally feels like a workhorse title, bro. It's always it's defended. It's in great matches. It's featured heavily, and then you got the TNT title.
And it doesn't get passed around like a hooker.
Yeah, like it's so stupid, bro. It seriously pisses me off with this freaking TNT shit. Like, I love the International Championship. They're killing it. Orange Cassidy is great. And he's delivering bangers after banger after banger after banger after banger.
You've probably smoked blunts fatter than the TNT title, and it's been passed around less. All right? So, fucking, that's the problem. The TNT title, when Mr. Brody Lee held it, when Cody Rhodes held it, you know what I mean? Darby, Miro. When those champions held that title, it was prestigious. You know what I mean? You wanted that title. And now, I would honestly say, since Cody dropped the title to Sammy,
it went to shit.
It went to shit. And fucking, that title doesn't really mean shit to me anymore. But the international title, the All-Atlantic title, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is so much more prestigious. I think it's had 2 champions, Pac and Orange.
Yeah, and they both have had bangers after bangers with this title. This title feels like the Intercontinental Championship of WWE. I don't know if you feel that way, but I feel that way.
And that's what it's meant to be: international title, intercontinental title, and and it makes sense. It makes sense. And fucking, and you know what they've done the best with this title? They have made Orange Cassidy from being a joke to being somebody who, let's say, I needed to put him at the start of the show, could do it. Put him in the middle of the show, could do
Main
it.
event,
Somebody get hurt
do
in
it.
the main event, do it. That's the
great.
kind of want. And Orange, and Orange still has that silliness to him. You know what I mean? If you look at Bandito versus Orange Cassidy, fucking part of that match was Orange trying to get his hands in his pockets. But fucking,
I still liked it, man. It's his character. It works.
It's his character. Look, this is how he goes full power.
I love it, bro. I've never thought I'd love a character that puts his hand in his pockets. But he makes it work, bro. He really does. The dude is great.
And you know what's crazy, though? Like, he makes it work, and I don't know how the fuck he does it.
I can't do that.
It's hard to do a flip, you know what I mean? Or a Hurricane Rana with your hands open. But imagine having no hands.
I would flip, dude. I would totally, like, flap around. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm not, like, Orange Cassidy. I can't do these, like, cool-ass things. No.
Right, and that's why he's freshly squeezed. No pulp. All right, extra citrus. And fucking.
But man, these guys put on a banger though. I wanted Bandito to win, but I'm not mad because Orange Cassidy's great, and the person that takes that title.
Take away from,
what?
It doesn't take away from Bandito. Bandito looked fucking great. And I'm telling you, Bandito is going to be a champion one day.
I agree. The thing I see is, like, as long as Orange Cassidy, like, whoever takes that title from Orange is going to be something big because he has been putting on matches after matches after matches, banger after banger after banger. Everything has been great. So the minute whoever takes that title has to be the next, like, big thing.
Top heel.
Like, top heel.
They got to be. Yeah, because Orange Cassidy, if you think about all the baby faces right now, Orange Cassidy is probably the most beloved babyface on the roster. And so fucking now, I'm not going to have MJF take the title. I feel like MJF is the only true heel in the company. But imagine fucking you had
Andrade.
Andrade, yeah.
He can
Andrade
take the title. Let him take the title from Orange or even Swerve.
And you know,
those are my two guys.
Yeah, bro, you have Sneaky Swerve fucking hit fucking Orange Cassidy in the fucking nuts. Fucking hit him with the Swerve Stomp, 1, 2, 3.
Boom.
And I guarantee you that place is going to go, boom! Swerve house.
Man, we need more swerves, seriously. Like, I'm over this shit. I'm over.
I just don't like his tattooed friends.
Yeah, I agree. They need a new, like a new faction, not that crap. But him and Keith Lee need to be on TV. Their match should be booked for Double or Nothing. What are we doing? Like, seriously.
It's not. It's like this. They broke up in December. It is April the 27th. We are only a few days from May. We have still not got that one-on-one match.
So stupid, man. But what'd you think about Wardlow and Luchasaurus' feud? Because that's just something I don't care for.
Now, I thought it. See, I didn't care for it for some reason. When I heard Christian Cage's music, I was more excited to see Christian versus Wardlow than Luchasaurus versus Wardlow. Because let's be honest, like, I'm sure Luchasaurus will put on a good performance, but it's really just gonna be powerbomb. Luchasaurus goes back to doing nothing.
So wait, you booked. This is your first big feud for Luchasaurus. I love Luchasaurus, but now you're gonna book him to lose his first big thing because we all know Wardlow is not losing the title. But if he does, then this title really means nothing. If this title loses, if he wins that title at Double or Nothing, then this title is shit even more.
If Wardlow loses the title, then why the fuck did you take it off Hobbs?
Like, why didn't you just keep it on Hobbs from when he won it until Double or Nothing? Maybe do something and have Luchasaurus win it in a heel way or something like that. Or keep it till all out, and that's when Ricky Starks took the title from Hobbs. I would have done that.
I would have done that because, let's be honest, Luchasaurus is not built up enough right now to take that title. And for Wardlow, now look, love Wardlow, but Wardlow did not need to take the title back from Hobbs. That should have been Hobbs' moment, and he should be going into Double or Nothing, in my honest opinion, And I wouldn't have him as a heel. I would have had him as a babyface, and he would be going up against Daniel Garcia because I think it would be a badass match.
I agree. I don't know what they're doing. Like, I would have just done a whole different thing. Luchasaurus does not need to be in a title scene right now. He hasn't even won a match yet, and he's going for a title. It's like, this is WWE logic.
Right. And then you get your favorite thing of the night, QTV.
Why?
With big
Like, I love Hobbs, but why is he with QT?
QTV.
This shit sucks, man.
Like that shit was so fucking stupid, but it was funny. And Hobbs told him he wasn't fucking around. I thought it was kind of cool when Hobbs had him choked up against the wall with one arm.
Yeah, I can't take him serious with QT Marshall.
You know you love QT Marshall.
Another thing I couldn't. Did you notice that when Adam Cole was talking on a segment where Renee they cut his mic off, like his mic was messing up?
Oh yeah, that's because he kept cussing in the promo.
No, like before that, like when Renee was talking, I could not hear anything she was saying. Like it was like off.
Oh.
The whole mic was off. I was like, you guys got to get better with your like microphones, because.
Oh, didn't know. I honestly didn't.
She was talking, and I was like, what is she saying? And then the last minute, Adam Cole's like, oh, no. I want Chris Jericho. I'm not playing games. I'm going out there to kick his ass. If he doesn't come out there, I'll find him. And that's basically...
Right, because he wants to protect Adams Cole's baby.
Because you know what? Jericho, how dare Jericho, man? Him and his heels. He sends his boys because Adam Cole's in the ring telling him to bring it. And he's like, no, not tonight. But you can handle my boys. And out comes...
See, you know, I realized, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I realized I'd be that terrible friend because if Britt Baker ever got pregnant, I'd be like, you're having Adam Cole's baby.
I don't know, man. I know Chris Jericho's a heel. As the baby, I love faces, but I love heels. And it's like, Jericho's like, you gotta love him as a heel, but it's like, he's such a coward.
What? Coward? You mean a legend?
He's a legendary coward. How about that?
He is the elite of sports entertainment.
Be elite.
And now, not those guys. Those guys got beat up because they're a couple of amateurs.
Damn right.
But Chris Jericho's a GOAT, a living legend. All right?
I agree. Bryan Danielson said it straight up. They are amateurs. Amateur. And you know what? My boy.
And I like what Brian was saying during the match, too. He goes, I see a pro wrestler with a lot of potential, and over there, I see a guy who's exhausted, and he didn't even do the pin.
Yeah, and I love Taz, bro. Taz agreed with Brian saying, because he was like, who would you want to work with Hook? And he's like, you guys. He was just like, you guys. I was like, I agree. Hook working with Hook.
I mean, let's be honest. You want Hook to not be a loser, yeah.
Go with the
now,
professional wrestler. Bryan Danielson is the wrestler of the year, decade. I don't care. He's the greatest.
Oh, my God. With Blackpool Combat Club as heels, imagine Hook in that.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Oh. I love the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm on their side. Screw the elite.
Fuck the elite.
Fuck the elite. Fuck the elite. Fuck the elite. BBBC.
Wait, what?
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 BBBC.
It's BCC.
Whatever.
What you were saying, you know what? You just Googled that.
This guy.
Oh, it's BCC.
My bad. I'm just going to call him the Blackpool Ass Club.
Combat Club.
As MJF once said. Did you hear what he said that? He called them the Ass Club. Like the Ass Boys.
Well, MJF's just mid.
He's not mid.
He's such a pussy. He had to pay Sammy Guevara to lose.
Yeah, and Sammy was so pissed when MJF wouldn't let him get in the car with him.
Can you blame him?
I wouldn't have let him in either. He's like, bro, there's too much people in here. Nobody was in there.
Imagine Tay was in there.
Holy shit, bro. That would have been awesome. Imagine that. She waves to the camera.
Bro, I'd be laughing my fucking ass off.
Oh, dude. Like, another thing that I want to get more into this, like, Jade getting that fruit roll up, bro. I was so pissed about that.
True. But, dude, thankfully, oh, wait, that was just a pin. I wasn't going to hit the ball until you were ready, but all right. It's just we went a half hour not smoking. I thought we were going to smoke already.
I'm being honest, though, bro. I'm just shocked Roddy showed up.
Yeah, that was the best part of the show, bro. Fucking, like I said, no rumors, no reports. He just shows up.
Like, seriously, I'm still like, holy fuck, what are we going to do next with this guy?
Hey, bro, just imagine somehow they get Bobby Fish back. You see all 4 members take out the elite.
Undisputed.
No, bro, imagine they take out the elite, and then you see this standing over them. Burn, burn, burn.
Man, I want to see Roddy Strong and Ring of Honor again. That would be awesome.
Oh, that would be so fucking badass. And you know what would be good? Roddy versus Wheeler Yuta for the Pure Championship.
Ooh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. See, man, honestly, Roddy.
And imagine this: Adam Cole versus Claudio, and then you had the Red Dragon. All right, versus shit. Who are the Ring of Honor Tag Title champions?
Lucha Brothers.
Oh, so Lucha Brothers versus Red Dragon.
Oh.
Fucking Wheeler Yuta versus Roddy. Adam Cole versus Claudio.
That's a match. Oh my gosh. Every one of those matches. Holy, dude. Seriously.
See, it's not
man.
hard to book good wrestling.
But I want to know your honest opinion. Who would you have beat Orange Cassidy for the International Championship? Who do you think is like worthy of taking that title as a heel?
I think honestly, done right, it could be Danny Garcia. I would also say,
oh, that's another one.
Like, it's got to be a guy who can actually compete too, because this title has had great matches, and I don't want that to stop. I would say Swerve. I would say Hobbs.
Roddy has to be up there.
You know,
Miro.
honestly, Miro. I wouldn't be pissed off. Andrade, and Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Brody. I'd take either of those. And if I had to name one more, just because I don't think he needs the world title right this second, Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy, international title.
Sammy versus Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, but you need a new heel, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to establish. So, like,
yeah.
I know Hobbs has been heel for a while, but he hasn't had his moment. You know what I mean? So it's going to be guys that I feel like really need to come up.
I agree. Do you think we're going to get a 5-on-5 at the Blood and Guts match with the Elite and Blackpool? Because it seems they're leading towards Don Callis turning heel. Like, I could just feel it, bro. It's going to happen.
I think he would, and I think Takeshita would be the reason
with him.
And fucking, I would say the way you do this is the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page, Takeshita. All right, there's your 5. And then on the other side of things, you would have to have Brian, Moxley, Claudio, Yuta. Shit, who could be that 5th member?
Maybe Ibushi.
Oh, okay. Kota Ibushi. Shit.
There's lots of rumors that he's coming to AEW. So.
And if he does, that would be epic. So put Ibushi in that, bro. And honestly, you have Kenny Omega about to hit the one-winged angel, and then that's when you have Takeshita take him out, and fucking you see like maybe Don Callis passing a lead pipe or something, and fucking that's when Brian would use the said lead pipe to put fucking Kenny into the yes lock, and you just make Kenny Omega tap out in the cage.
Takeshita actually was blocking Kenny from attacking the Blackpool. Remember last night when he was basically not letting them? So I'm telling you, bro, there's freaking they're giving us little hints right there, and then they ran away basically, and then they basically they targeted him. They ganged up around him, attacked him, and I still feel that he's gonna turn. It's all a plan. They're playing.
And I could see that, really could see that, and so I'm hoping that's the direction that we go.
Because then I would put Omega, Hangman, the Young Bucks, and Ibushi against Moxley, Yuta, Claudio, Brian.
And what did you think, though? I don't know if you got to see it in Britt Baker's promo. She had the black eye.
Yeah,
like,
I
beat
like
up
that
last
promo.
week.
I'm glad they're showing that she at least got beat up and stuff, so they're showing like good stuff with that. I don't want them, like, I still kind of feel they're overshadowing Jamie Hayter. And I do not like this.
Like, bro, I'm just going to keep it a buck. I've said it time and time again, and I'll say it one more time. The TBS Women's Championship feels more important than the AEW Women's Championship.
And that's not good, man. That's just like the International Championship with the TNT title. It should not be that way. The titles all should feel special in their own ways, and I'm going to
say one more thing. The Ring of Honor Women's Championship feels more important than the AEW Women's Championship.
Yeah, it's wild, bro. It honestly is. Like, they need to fix the women's like, who's challenging for the women's title? We don't even know. Like, I don't know what's going on.
And at this point, honestly, because I would just fucking take the title off Jamie. I love her, but right now, she's not doing nothing with it. And it's not on her. It's really on Tony Khan. But it's getting to a point where it's just sad. And so I would honestly say you have her lose it to Tony Storm. And you have that or Saraya, one of those two. I would not mind if Saraya won the title. And you have one of them two take it off of her. And then once you've broken up Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker, then I would put Jamie Hayter back into the title scene.
I agree. I love Britt Baker. I just feel like the pairing together is just they're focusing more on Britt than they're focusing on Jamie. Like, Jamie's the champion. She should be focused a lot more, and you got all this focus on Britt Baker. I love Britt Baker, bro.
And that was first bowl from her.
That was awesome, man.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get like you and clear it in one hit, but it takes me two.
I'm about to clear this bitch.
I don't know how the fuck you do that, bro. Like, honestly, what's your secret?
Be a man. Hit that lungs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Macho Man. Dig it.
Dig it. And bro, did you see they got the Macho Man Slim Jims?
Yes, dude. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I went ahead and got one, and they're the really big Slim Jims too. Those things are fucking awesome, man.
For real, man. For real, bro. But honestly, what would you rate Dynamite from last night?
Solid 3.5 out of 5.
I'll go with that.
I feel like that's fair because the show had a lot of good. It also had some bad. But to me, the biggest reasons of why I said a 3.5 and not a 4 is because once again, Jamie Hayter overshadowed No House of Black despite being the trios champions. Fucking Jeff Jarrett beating Dax Harwood in a fucking fruit roll up. Like, seriously, what the fuck?
And then you got Jade retaining in a fruit roll up. Bro, she jumped back like a freaking ninja. Did you notice that? She was like,
yeah,
like, whoop, rolled her up, and then Taya was like, what?
You gotta admit one thing. Jade Cargill is fucking impressive.
She is. She's great, bro. But that was so stupid. Like, you made Taya look bad when you just did that, like, literally.
Oh my God, I know what you do. And you're
Jumped.
you may not like it, but you want to really get Jade Cargill over as a heel. Have someone beat her for the TBS Women's title. And I know a lot of people are not about to like what I'm about to say, but that's the point. Fucking you put her into the AEW women's title. And when you do that, and you book her, not the exact same, but pretty similarly to what you did with the TBS women's title, one, you're already giving someone the rub by dropping that TBS women's title. Two, you are gaining an even bigger rub and putting prestige back onto the women's title by putting her as the champion. Because I'm sorry, bro, she just looks and defines a champion.
True, I agree. I love Jade. She's one of my favorites. It's just like I said, I didn't like that damn fruit roll up, honestly.
Oh, I agree, good brother. I agree 100%.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to say before we go and smoke. I'm very excited about Naomi going. I'm gonna call her Naomi Trinity. I don't give a shit. She's going to Impact Wrestling. I can't wait for this. I honestly think
to be her first opponent.
I don't know, because it said she was going to the tapings in Chicago, and it also said it's not a one appearance. Like, it's going to be, like, she's officially signing.
Who's the current women's champion?
I believe it's Diana. Yeah.
Diana? That's a match I'd like to see down. That's a match I'd really love.
Yeah, she is the champion, because Mickey was the champion, and she gave up the title and then walked away, and then, so she's the champion. That would be good, actually.
Yeah. You have Deonna Purrazzo versus Trinity. Bro, you're going to get one hell of a fucking match. You really are. And it once again proves Impact has the best women's roster on the planet.
She's debuting tomorrow night, I believe, on the tapings, which means I believe she'll be on the next week's show. I think that's how they do that.
Yeah, because they tape a week in advance.
Yeah, and tonight's Impact, so I'll be watching, and I can't wait, man. I love Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling gets a lot of hate, and in ways I understand, but in the same ways I don't understand.
So it's really because of the past, they went bankrupt, I believe, 2 or 3 times. And fucking when they were massively over, it's kind of like AEW. It started good, and then it got really bad, and now we're waiting for it to get good again.
But it is good again. That's the thing. No one can. If you don't watch it, you have honestly no right to really shit on it because you didn't watch it.
And that's fair. And that's
how I
fair.
see it.
I will agree with you on that. That is very fair. But you got to look at the reasons people stopped watching it, and that's because they tried to make TNA WCW.
I agree with that. Trust me, I did stop watching, but I didn't like shit talk it because I didn't watch it. When I started watching it, that's when I would shit on it because it did suck at times, and I stopped again. But then recently, like the last 2 years, I've been watching, and it's been feeling a lot better than the last time I watched. So I'm not going to complain about it. I enjoy it. It's just like Ring of Honor is way better, obviously, but I enjoy both shows.
And I could agree with that, good brother. I don't get the channel at my house for Impact, but when I work till close on a Thursday, I'll get to watch it. But be honest with you, I still see Ring of Honor is a lot better, and so I just kind of focus my Thursdays on that.
Yeah, I watch both because I can watch both, but I agree with you on that. Ring of Honor is way better, but Impact is still really good. I hope they go back to TNA.
I will too, because next week I'm working Thursday, just like today I'm working Thursday. I will tune into Impact because I want to see Trinity. That's a big selling point for me.
For real, good brother. But you ready to smoke one before we head off?
Oh, hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, and bro, how about this one? Yeah, Stone Cold, when he was talking about his return to WWE, a lot of guys were pitched. There was only 2 names he ever liked, and that was Kevin Owens, because he's a big fan of his, and fucking L.A. Knight. Yeah.
I wonder why. Because LA Knight is great.
And there's still rumors for him to do shit after the draft. And the biggest one I hear is Money in the Bank.
We'll see. I don't believe it, honestly, because he's been just losing. But you never know. I hope for the best, but I just don't know.
I agree. Now, if that Vince McMahon wasn't there,
he would be up there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother,
yeah. Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Here we
2.
go. 3, 2, 1. Burn.
Smash that like button.
Yes, sir.
Holy.
Oh shit! Please
We'll be
leave
back
like.
on tomorrow or tonight, not tomorrow.
We'll be on later tonight following Ring of Honor. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys have been fucking awesome, too sweet, and catch y'all later.